You wake up, go to work, pay the bills, sleep, and repeat. You're doing everything you're supposed to do, but a quiet question echoes in the back of your mind. Is this all there is? That feeling of being on a hamster wheel, of going through the motions without a deep sense of meaning, is incredibly common. But what if your purpose wasn't something out there you have to find? What if it was right here, available to you in this very moment? The Stoics offered a revolutionary way to think about purpose, one that can transform your daily life from a grind into a mission. We're often told that our purpose is a special calling or a dream job we have to discover. This creates immense pressure. We think, I haven't found my passion, or my job is just a job. We end up feeling lost or anxious, searching for an external purpose that might never happen. The Stoic solution reclaims that power. It redefines purpose, not as a destination you have to find, but as a compass you can use every single day. The core objective of this video is to give you that Stoic compass, so you can build a life of profound meaning, no matter your circumstances. To build this life of purpose, we need two of the most profound ideas in Stoicism. The first is their answer to the question, what is our job as humans? It's living according to nature. Now, nature here doesn't mean living in the woods. To the Stoics, our unique human nature is our ability to be rational, social, and virtuous. So, living according to nature simply means living in alignment with our best self. The Stoics believed our purpose isn't a what, like a job title. It's a how. It's the daily practice of the four cardinal virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Think of it this way. Your purpose isn't a destination on a map. It's the internal compass you use on the journey. In any situation, the compass of virtue can tell you which way to go. Your purpose is simply to use it well. The second idea gives us perspective and connects our small actions to a bigger picture. It's an exercise called the view from above. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius practiced this constantly. When he felt overwhelmed by his own problems, he would zoom out in his mind. He would see himself in his palace, then the palace in Rome, then Rome on the continent, then the continent on the spinning globe of Earth, a tiny speck in the vastness of space. From this cosmic perspective, our personal dramas and egos shrink to their proper size. You realize you are a small part of a vast, interconnected whole, the cosmos, and your purpose is to play your part, however small, to the best of your ability, contributing to that whole. Why is the modern idea of tying our purpose to a specific outcome, like a job, a relationship, or a certain level of success, so dangerous? Because all of those things are external to us. They can be lost, they can change, they can be taken away. If your entire sense of purpose is tied to being a successful CEO, what happens when you retire or get laid off? Your purpose vanishes. The Stoic purpose, the daily practice of virtue, is internal. It can never be taken from you. No matter what happens in the world, no one can stop you from choosing to be brave, honest, or kind. This is the foundation for an unshakable sense of meaning. Let's see how this Stoic compass works in the real world. Here are 3 common situations where people feel a lack of purpose. First, feeling unfulfilled in a boring job. The problem: you work a 9-to-5 that pays the bills, but doesn't feel like your passion. You feel like you're wasting your life. The typical reaction: feeling resentful and disengaged, doing the bare minimum. The Stoic Reframe: your job title is not your purpose. How you do your job is your purpose. That office is your Stoic training ground, your gymnasium. You can practice the highest virtues right there at your desk. Actionable steps. 1. Redefine your job description for the day. Today, my purpose is to practice excellence and patience. 2. Find one small way to be of service to a coworker, without expecting anything in return. This is practicing justice. Second, the stay-at-home parent feeling invisible. The problem: you love your family, but the daily cycle of chores and childcare feels repetitive and isolating. You feel you've lost your identity. The typical reaction: feeling unappreciated and comparing yourself to friends with high-profile careers. The Stoic Reframe. Use the view from above. You aren't just wiping spills. You are performing one of the most vital roles in the cosmos, raising the next generation. Your daily acts of patience, love, and discipline are fundamentally important. Actionable steps. 1. Practice the cosmic reframe. When doing a mundane task, mentally zoom out and see how this act of service contributes to the harmony of your family and the world. 2. Acknowledge your virtue. At day's end, identify one moment you acted with patience. That was you living your purpose. Third, facing retirement or an empty nest. The problem: your primary role has ended and you're faced with a void asking, who am I now? The typical reaction: feeling lost, aimless, or anxious that your most purposeful days are behind you. The Stoic Reframe: your purpose was never the external role. Your purpose was always the practice of virtue within that role. The arena has changed, but your compass still works. This isn't an ending, it's a new opportunity to practice virtue differently. Actionable steps. 1. Choose your new virtue. Write down one virtue you want this new chapter to be about, like wisdom or generosity. 2. Take one small step. Find one tiny new activity that lets you practice it, like volunteering for an hour or mentoring one person. The great Stoic reframe is this: purpose is not a thing you find, like a hidden treasure. It is a thing you build every single day, with every single choice. It is not a noun, it is a verb. It is not the what of your life, but the how. How you treat the cashier at the grocery store, how you respond to a frustrating email, how you face a difficult challenge. This is the most empowering and democratic definition of purpose in the world. It means a meaningful life is available to everyone right now, regardless of their job or circumstances. Your purpose is 100% within your control, because it is simply the choice to act with virtue in this present moment. How do we make this a daily reality? Here are 3 simple habits to cultivate your Stoic purpose. First, define your role virtues. Take a few minutes and list the primary roles in your life: parent, employee, friend, sibling, citizen. Next to each role, write down the single most important virtue that defines excellence in that role. This becomes your daily guide for living with purpose. Second, the morning purpose primer. Start your day like Marcus Aurelius by telling yourself, I am rising today to do the work of a human being. Then, pick one virtue from your list: patience, kindness, focus, that you will make your primary training goal for the day. Third, the 60-second view from above. When you're feeling stressed or stuck in a small problem, set a timer for 1 minute. Close your eyes and mentally practice the zoom out exercise. This instantly recalibrates your perspective. You do not need to quit your job, travel the world, or wait for some grand calling to find your purpose. Your purpose has been with you all along. It is here, in this moment, in your next action, in the choice to be a little bit better, a little bit wiser, a little bit more courageous and kind than you were the moment before. That is a life of meaning. Now, I want you to put this into practice. In the comments below, tell us, what is one role in your life where you can consciously practice your purpose today? Let's share and inspire each other. And if this video helped you find your compass, please give it a like, subscribe to Real Life Stoic, and share it with someone who might be feeling a little lost. Thank you for watching. Live with virtue.